Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to install Windows from a USB drive on your HP ProBook 450. To do it, you can do it for various reasons, like for example you don't have access to your account right now, you've forgotten PIN password, or your system's corrupted, you need to reinstall it for it to work, or you don't have any system. There's lots of things that may make you wanna install it, but first we need to find out if this device supports Windows 10 or 11, because you may have different revisions. So flip your laptop over and there will be your model listed, and mine is HP ProBook 450 G2, and if you have G0 to G4, something in between those, then you can get Windows 10, and if you have G5 or newer, then you can get Windows 11. Then you'll also, if you don't have access to your system right now, you'll need another Windows device to create the USB bootable drive on it, and if you and you also need the USB drive, which is at least 8 GB, but it'll be better if it's 16. And now I'm just gonna move on to the other device and go to the Microsoft website. Just search for Windows 10 or Windows 11 ISO, and it'll find our website. Make sure it's Microsoft.com and find Create Windows 10 or Windows 11 Installation Media. Download that and then click on Save. Now you'll see here, click on that and plug your USB drive into the computer you're working on right now. Now accept the license terms. And select Create Installation Media, click on Next. I'm gonna change the settings, change the language here, and click on Next. Then select USB flash drive, click on Next, select the drive you wanna do it on, click on Next, and wait until it does that. It may take a moment, so just don't unplug the drive, and feel free to use the PC you're working on currently. It can run in the background, but don't close the window because it may finish the process. Now it says that my USB flash drive is ready, so let's click on Finish and unplug the drive from the computer I'm on currently and plug it into the laptop we want to install Windows on. So I'm gonna do that, and then open the laptop and click on the power button, and immediately after releasing it, start repeatedly pressing on the escape key. When it shows a black text on a white background right here, which says press escape for startup menu, you can release, because if you press escape too many times, then you'll exit out of the startup menu, which has just popped up. Use the down arrow to go to boot device options, click on enter, then go to USB hard drive, click on enter, and now wait until it boots. It may take a moment, and I'll get back to you. When you're here, just select the language, time and currency format, keyboard or input method, click on Next, click on Install now. And the process for Windows 11 is quite similar, maybe just a little bit different. Then accept the license terms and click on Next. Then select Custom Installation, and you may have several partitions on drive 1, so what I like to do is select partition 1, click on delete, and do the same for each of the other partitions until there's only disk 0 unallocated space, drive 0 unallocated space. If you have several drives, then probably drive 1 is your USB, and that typically shows on Windows 11. On Windows 10 you will only get the internal drive. But now let's just click on next. And of course, if you should only delete partitions on the drive you want to install Windows on. Don't delete partitions on drives that you don't want to erase. And now wait until it all does that. It will take probably a moment because the USB drives aren't as fast and the disk isn't as fast in this laptop. So I'm gonna get back to you when we're in the setup process, and by the way, your device may restart several times. And if you've run into the problems like me, where it has went to the same screen again, that simply means that you should click on this X button right here to close out of this setup screen. Just click on yes, and once the screen goes dark, fully dark, unplug the USB drive and wait until it boots into your actual system, and it'll finish the installation process, and then it'll get to the setup process. So let's wait until then. And this is how it should look in the setup process, and I know that it feels kind of off with this screen being stretched out, but don't worry about it. Once you connect to Wi-Fi, it'll install all the proper drivers. So let's do that. Let's just select the region and click on yes, then select all the other stuff like the keyboard layout, click on yes, and you may want to add a second keyboard layout. I'm gonna skip it. Then connect to a network. And once you're connected, click on next. And you can see that it has some important setup, whatever it means. It's just an update, so don't touch anything until it's done. Leave your laptop plugged into power, and I will get back to you when this update is completed. And now it asks you how would you like to set up, and even if you're using it like for work or school, you'll probably set it for personal use, because you should only set it up for an organization if this laptop is actually a property of an organization, and if this laptop is going to use the organization's resources like email, network, apps and services, and your organization will have full control over this device, so only select that if it's appropriate, but in most cases it'll be the personal use. And now let's wait a moment and add your Microsoft account. I'm gonna click on offline account because I just don't want to go through that setup right now. Then limited experience to set it without the Microsoft account, and enter the name of who's going to use this laptop. Click on enter. You can set a password. I'm just gonna click on next without the password, although I would recommend setting a password. I just want to make this process as quick as I can. Then I'm gonna click on not now. I don't want to import my browser's data. Then click on accept here, but I highly recommend reading all of these privacy settings and setting them on your own. Then there are a few things to customize your experience. I'm gonna skip that because it doesn't do anything besides customizing the advertisements. And I'm also gonna click on not now for Cortana. I don't really like her. And now let's wait until this screen finishes. It will take just a few minutes, and after that everything will be done. So I'm just gonna finish this video now. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.